Welcome, foolish mortals. Today we're going to take a trip down and talk about one of the most iconic films with one of the most iconic lines that you'll ever hear.
I see dead people.
Let's talk about The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense was released in 1999 and it was released under Hollywood Pictures. And Hollywood Pictures was a subcategory as well of Disney's. They owned a lot of studios. We talked about them briefly before with Super Mario Brothers. We're going to keep on talking about them because they did a lot more of the edgier type of films. And this one is a very edgy horror thriller and it's fantastic. I've actually never seen it before. I wanted to see it for the longest time and never got a chance to, so I was really excited to find out that it was Disney related and I could put this on my list, and I was really pleased with how it turned out. It is a wonderful film. It's not really a scary film. I feel like there's been too much hype with this film, just literally bluntly saying it's a horror film, because there wasn't any jump scares. It was a lot more of a psychological thriller and it was more interesting to find out what happened. And plus the fact that I am also a little obsessed with American Horror Story, that's worse than this when it comes to scares. So I did really enjoy it though. And I really liked the dialogue, I liked the script, I liked the entire story about it, and the fact that it took place in South Philadelphia, and because it's close to home.
M. Night Shyamalan, the Indian filmmaker from Philly.
Oh my god, this dude's a big deal, Frank. He's like a true-to-life slumdog millionaire.
He always puts some like awesome twist at the end of his movies to trick the audience.
Oh yeah, like in The Sixth Sense, you find out that the dude in that hairpiece the whole time, that's Bruce Willis, the whole movie.
That's not the twist.
That's not the twist of that movie.
That wasn't the twist?
No.
It was directed by M. Night Shyamalan, who does a lot of these type of films that are more thriller-esque. They always have a twist ending, that's his style. And this has a twist ending, of course. I'm not going to spoil it because it's a really huge deal if you don't know what it is, but it was really well done. We have Bruce Willis that stars in it, as well as Haley Joel Osment and Toni Collette, which I never knew was in this film for some reason. We have a much larger cast than I originally thought. I just knew Haley Joel Osment and Bruce Willis in this film. But besides them, we also have little cameos by Donnie Wahlberg.
You failed me!
Who was in New Kids from the Block, and Mischa Barton, who we talked about in A Ring of Endless Light, as well as she's also really well known because of the OC. It was really cool to find that there's more people that are well known from this film than I originally planned. The effects are really well done. I really liked the idea of it being a psychological thriller. I was more invested with the plot to figure out what would happen, and I knew the ending before I saw this film, thanks to 50 First Dates. They spoil the movie in there, but it's still really cool, and instead I knew what was happening, but I didn't know how we were gonna get from point A to point B, so I was still really emotionally involved with it. It's a ghost story. There are a little bit of scares here and there, but it kind of had more of the elements from The Shining, where you have these dead people walking around, but they don't know that they're dead. And Haley Joel Osment's character has a gift, the Sixth Sense, that he's able to see these people, and at first he's afraid of them, but thanks to Bruce Willis's character, a psychologist, they work together, they have a really good connection and are a really good team, and he helps them figure out that these ghosts aren't always bad, that they were victims of circumstance and they need their help instead, and he's able to use his gift to help these ghosts be able to move on and be able to get past whatever's holding them on Earth and basically setting them free. So it's really a sweet story, and to me it wasn't scary at all. I know some people do think it's terrifying, but I'm not affected by that type of stuff. It was very interesting. I would totally watch it again, and I feel like it's really cool that it has relevance to Disney, because again, these films are kind of anti-Disney, but that's why I like them even more. And tomorrow we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite horror films and one of the most anti-Disney films that there is. Again, with Scream. So you can stay tuned, and as always, I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.